something went on here, something went on there.
This time on TNT.
It's Donovan's new game show, What Are You?
We played a top 5 Go to Your Room jams.
Plus, Timbo is uploading this potty from the Olympic Games on Olympic Wi-Fi. That's all coming up right now on TNT.
What the heck? What's that noise?
Well, I don't know, Grant.
Yeah,
You're the
I
one that
think
wanted to open a bed and breakfast, so I guess it's up to you to go down and see what it is.
It's 5 o'clock.
I know that. I have eyes. I can see.
All right, I'm going to go down and check it out.
Well, good morning, Sleeping Beauties.
Hi. I guess you want some breakfast. You know it's 5 a.m., don't you?
You know, if you sleep in, the whole world will pass you by.
Oh, wow. What time do you normally get up?
Well, if it's the weekend, 3:15. Most of the weekdays, I'm up by 2.
Now let me get you some coffee then.
Well, you got enough beauty sleep, did you?
I certainly did. I only went to bed at about 12:30.
What are you staying up for? Nothing good happens in the world after the sun goes down. You're just asking for trouble.
Here's some coffee.
Do you know what I could really go for?
What's that?
Got any sausages?
Oh, really? Okay, let me,
I don't even want them eggs or none of that bacon. Just get me some sausages.
All right. Let me fry some up here for you, buddy.
Do you have a second?
When I'm finished the sausages...
Have a seat.
What's that?
Have a seat. Take a load off your feet. I was hoping to do some sightseeing around here today. Any suggestions?
Well, we're not far from the CN Tower. That's something you should check out.
That won't be anything I'll be seeing anytime soon. I'm afraid of heights.
Oh, yeah. Well, the museum, the ROM is around the corner. Do you like dinosaurs and stuff like that?
No more than the next fella.
Well, what kind of things do you like to see?
You know what? I actually like seeds. Seeds? Like plant seeds and watermelon seeds.
Oh, you like seeds? Oh, okay.
Seeds, yeah, seeds. What'd you think I said?
You know what, Seamus? I forgot your name again. Seamus, what's your last name?
Seamus Sharkinsons.
Seamus Sharpinsons?
Is my accent that bad?
No,
Seamus Sharkinsons.
How many, so you're a fisherman, correct?
Yeah, I've been known to fish. Have a love affair with the sea. You fellas call that lake the body of water, but where I come from, that's the puddle.
And where is it you're from?
I'm from South Sampson, Newfoundland.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Just
that's
outside
nice.
of Cece.
Way up there, huh?
Oh, no, it's down.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, down south.
It is?
Yeah.
It is it? Well, seeds,
Do you know where, have you ever been to Newfoundland before?
I have. I loved it there. It was a beautiful place.
Do you know where Gnan is?
Ganan?
Gnan.
Ganarn?
Like the chocolate, Gnan.
Ganong?
Gnan.
Ganang?
Like how you Gnan. Gnan.
Ganon.
Yeah, it's just south of Gnan.
Okay. But you fish a lot there.
Oh yeah, we fish for codfish. Used to be.
Did you catch a lot?
Well, caught a lot of colds. Went fishing for compliments.
Maybe you'd like to go see a film, a movie, perhaps.
First, you got any more sausages?
Yeah, here's another little bit for you. Maybe
I'll take a dozen of them. Because it's probably going to be my only meal of the day if it's anything like fishing.
Maybe you'd like an IMAX picture then.
What the Jesus is this IMAX picture?
Well, you wouldn't believe it. You sit back in the chair and you look up and the whole roof of the place is the screen of the
I'll tell you what I wouldn't mind seeing.
What's that?
Is that the Science Center? Is that where the ball is so that your hair goes up?
Yeah, that's it, right? Yeah, for sure. That's only
What's
about
that called? The hair ball or what is that?
The Science Center.
Yeah, with the hair, where the hair ball, you put your hands on it and stick your hair right up?
Yeah, you put your hand on the ball, and then your hair stands up.
What do they want for that?
Well, I don't think you can buy it.
No, but to get into the hair ball, what do they want for that?
I don't know, like $20 maybe?
Screaming Jesus! Who has that kind of money to make their hair stand up? Even the prices
you're
to
in
get
Toronto
in,
now. You gotta
up.
understand. That's expensive here. It's not like...
It was expensive to get here on the bus, I'll tell you that much.
Well, you're paying a pretty hefty price for this bed and breakfast.
No kidding.
You know how much those sausages are?
What's like a bed and sausage?
No, there's
Yeah, it is. All I'm getting is sausages and a cup of tea.
But do you know how much those sausages cost?
I don't freaking know. What's the markup on them suckers?
Well, they're $21.
$21.
You ate 12 of them.
Well, you probably get them cheaper by the dozen.
Well, this is a kitchen here.
I don't know what kind of outfit you're running, but that's highway robberies.
Well, what do you want me to do?
Great Lakes! That's a lot of money.
This guy.
I feel like I've done a disservice
I
to
know.
all of the East Coast of Canada. Here's how it started.
It's Fisherman Guy.
Fisherman Guy, Seamus. Here's how it started. I was telling you just before we started about the fact that tomorrow I start doing my version of the audiobook.
Yeah.
And as has been well documented by now, I had a couple of teeth pulled, so I have a temporary clicky until I get my implants.
Powering off.
There's our friend.
What friend?
Sorry. Interruption by the old battery lady.
Oh.
Anyway.
So I have a clicky till I get my implants in. And so I was trying to decide if I should do the book with my clicky in or take my clicky out.
Yeah.
The risk being when I have my clicky out, I can sound a bit like this on my S's. And that made you laugh, and so you said we have to do a character like who's like Saliva Guy.
Yeah.
So that's where he came from.
Guy.
Saliva Guy.
And then you did that voice, and I just sounded like Relic, kind of.
Yeah.
Relic type guy.
So it's not a knock on people from Newfoundland. As you know, we love them.
It's a guy that lives in
Happens to live in
was.
Newfoundland, has some troubles corralling his tongue, and maybe produces a lot of saliva.
But wants to get out there and see the world.
Yeah. Ontario Science Center. That's where he wants to go. Welcome to 130-something, buds.
137.
Come on.
Dave Stieber.
Just so you know, just so that people have all the information, we're recording this a little bit earlier. First of all, props to us on the Monday drops. Consistent every week.
Yeah, we're getting it in there.
Last time was a Hail Mary. As you know, we recorded Sunday night. And T-Bone turned it around and still got it out Monday.
He spun it like just one rip, no sweats.
He spun it. Well, now I can't stop doing that. He spun it like gold. Like the gold that Canada is winning at the Olympics.
Speaking of the Olympics, eh?
Speaking of the Olympics, but before we speak of the Olympics, speaking of the Olympics, right. We're doing this early because Tim and Arkells, take it from there. I just handed you the baton.
Well, they were on Twitter, and I don't know how it started. It was, I wish we could congratulate them in person or something like that.
Yeah.
The athletes, the Canadian athletes, and then Air Canada said we can help you out with that. Next thing you know, they're leaving. When they leave Wednesday, which will be already last week, and they're in. I think they're going to be right in the Olympic Village, I guess at the Canada House, performing for the athletes. I think on Sunday night, and then they're back Tuesday. So
I love this for so many reasons. I love it that what was sort of said in jest was taken and run with.
Yeah.
I love it that Air Canada put their money where their mouth is. I love it that the Canadian athletes get an Arkells concert. And I love it that Arkells are like bought enough to be open to going.
Yeah,
like there's so much good around this.
Well, think about it. They're just going there. They're getting gear that's there. they're just being bods about the whole thing. Like they just want to be part of the experience, and that's classic.
How cool is that?
It really is. That's why those guys are. They're one of the best there is, and now they're really kind of cementing themselves as one of the better bands in the history of Canada.
I think so too.
Yeah.
And I also think just the bodism around their desire to go and getting them there is so cool. And it's also born out of a lot of Canadian athletes suggesting that Arkells has been their like training soundtrack. Man, Knocking at the Door has traveled.
I know if they keep this going for 2-3 more years, it might be they might be getting into the hip categories.
Crazy
of, madness. Just in terms of like keeping such a huge profile for this amount of time. It's
no
amazing.
kidding.
It's been a little while now.
They are the sole decision of 2018.
They're not little babies anymore. I'll tell you that.
Well, I can't remember if I said this on the pod, but I think the first time I ever met them was at the after party for the first Trailer Park Boys movie.
Oh wow!
At the Atlantic Film Festival, like a long time ago, and they were babies.
Yeah.
But seriously nice dudes then, and nice dudes now. So good for them. So
Good
Tim's
times.
probably cutting this on a
The
plane, like maybe Toronto to Vancouver.
Yeah.
He's using Olympic Wi-Fi to get this up on Monday, right?
Olympic Wi-Fi. That's right.
It was very fun to revisit Jack and Diane last week.
Yeah.
And I watched a little bit of Jay and Dan from Pyeongchang this morning, and they're on fire. They're having a ball.
I know, they're having a blast.
And really funny, too. Doing really funny bits.
Yeah, they're in the pocket right now.
Yeah, it seems that way. And I'm sure for them, the routine of doing a nightly show, this must be a welcome and refreshing change because they have new inspiration all around them. Mm-hmm. Like even the 7 minutes I watched, they did a bit where their driver gets to ask questions.
Oh, yeah. No, I saw that.
It's wonderful, and it's you learn something, and it's cultural and all that great stuff.
It's hardcore Canadianity is what it is.
And Jay was saying he hopes he gets all the network folks are just trying to get home without losing 35 pounds.
Oh, yeah?
Which I think if you read between those lines, you could take to mean that the food's not great.
They're having a tough time trying to get something down.
No kidding.
Well, I don't know. Why don't they find the staple?
Do you think people...
There's got to be... There's great food everywhere. You just got to go look around. I mean, go watch it, Anthony Bourdain of South Korea, and figure it out if you don't know.
Yeah,
there's got to be tons of great food.
I'm sure there's tons of great food in South Korea. I am not convinced that given how busy people are that are there to cover it, I don't know if they get the time. So you're at the hotel, you get on a bus, you bus to the venue or the village or whatever, you get on a bus and you go back home. There's probably lineups everywhere. I'm sure eating is like the hardest part of that gig. That's my guess. We should ask them.
You're crushing, you're doing the Mark Masters and crushing Subway every day?
Crushing what every day?
Subway.
Is that what he does?
Yeah, he loves the fast, quick, and easies. I remember talking to him on 1050 at DSN, and he just loves... Matt Cause can attest that he's always getting the fast food spots instead of trying... I remember I think he was in Paris for covering...
No.
Yeah. It was like the French Open.
And he's crushing 6-inch cold cut combos.
Crushing Subway every day.
What a fascinating character.
Yeah, I know. There should be a doc on him.
But, I get the sense for those guys, and it's the same as guys that work with teams, and it's the same as, our bud Andrew Stokely, who does audio, does Jay's games on the road and stuff. After a while, it doesn't matter what city you're in. I mean, you've said that before.
Yeah, no, it really doesn't.
It doesn't matter what city you're in. You just want to get a sandwich and go to bed.
Yeah, I mean, there's a few spots that feel completely different, and you kind of enjoy them a little more. But for the most part, because of especially now, with how you go to the plazas and it's all the same strip malls with all the same stores, every single place, every suburb, every city. It just feels like you're in the same place, driving in the same street the whole time. It really gets to you.
All right, so I've never asked you this question before. What are the handful of places that are the exceptions to that rule? What are the few
New
places
York,
that you're
obviously.
like, oh man, if I'm there, I have to eat here?
New York.
Is there a restaurant in particular?
Well, I don't even know. There's everything. I mean,
Yeah.
even the pizza there is always great. So, just food aside, New York, you just feel like you're in New York. Same with London, same with Chicago. Even Vancouver has that feeling now. And some Canadian cities, mostly more in the summer.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you feel like, you're in Los Angeles when you're there. That might be a good or a bad thing, depending on the day. But there are certain San Francisco.
Bodine's Bakery, the world's oldest sourdough bread.
Oh, yeah?
They have to actually
See,
go
I've
in
never been
and
there.
whack it back once a day.
And then there's like the list of quaint places or nice places you feel. But I'm talking about like even in all those major places outside of New York, because it's very difficult to not see that landscape consistently when you're driving around. But if you start leaving the main drag in LA, you start feeling like you're in Samesville with all the same stores and malls and
Yeah,
whatnot.
big time. It is strip mall culture, and
Yeah.
the best sushi restaurant in town is in a strip mall. Like it's such a weird.
Always.
Aside from the climate and the palm trees, I mean, we've said this a lot, but especially as you go inland, as they would say in California, it's certainly not inspired. Its best virtue is the climate.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised you would include London on that list, because
Yeah.
London has a well-documented love-hate relationship with quality food.
Well, I'm talking about just when you're there, you feel like you're there. But it's a little more difficult to find good food there, and it's expensive. So I'm sure if you know where to go, there's some of the finest restaurants in the world in London. It's just going to cost you probably $1,000 to eat there.
What the devil?
Yeah.
If you could only eat at one restaurant for the rest of your life, what would it be? Is there one restaurant that's very special to you and Lisa?
Not really. No, we don't really. And even Lisa will say the same thing. Like food, sometimes it's really good in places, but there's no one place, and it feels like it's so expensive when it's that good that it's not worth it in a sense, because all it is generally covered in butter,
Right.
to make it taste a lot better.
Like a tiny little scallop on a piece of lettuce.
Just crushed with butter over and over and over.
Well, I guess.
Yeah. But what of salad? I think home is fun because you can just be here. But I don't know. I like places that are different, I guess, where you are is different. Maybe the view or the climate or the weather. I don't know.
Well, there are
Tell you what,
restaurants
you know what?
that I
You
love
know
because
what?
they have special meaning to Carol and me.
I think I can answer that though. So just in terms of the place would be probably the Paia Fish Market in Paia in Maui, just because of that restaurant. Everything that you get there is caught hours before, and it's the best. The blackened ahi sandwich is the best thing in the world. So.
And I guess part and parcel with
Get
that
some.
is if you're eating that blackened ahi sandwich, life is pretty good.
Cajun ahi sandwich, crush it. Get in there.
What'd
They
that
got the
set you back? Do
coleslaw.
you remember?
It's the coleslaw. They put this coleslaw on it. I tell you what.
Wait
And
a sec.
that's
There's
it.
coleslaw in the sandwich?
Yeah, but it goes with the fish so well that it's almost worth the plane ticket to go get one.
See, we went to a place
It's making
for
me
breakfast
horny right
yesterday
now.
called
What?
Roby Street Station in Halifax, and the restaurant's awesome, and the breakfast is unbelievable. And Carol got a fried chicken sandwich, and it had coleslaw in the fried chicken.
Ooh.
And she said, I don't know if you would like it because of the coleslaw, but it sounded really good the way she described it. And it
That's
looked really
interesting.
good.
Well, this is like, it's not hot. It's like cold coleslaw they put as a topping on the burger.
How many times could I say cold slaw before you corrected me?
Did you say coleslaw?
I said
You didn't say-
coleslaw, but
you
just to
said-
hear you say cold coleslaw made me think, I wonder if
coleslaw.
anyone in the world thinks it's called coleslaw.
Who does?
I don't know.
Like the guy that thought it was... I was in a movie theater with this guy. I might have told the story, and he was mouthing or singing the Needle and the Damage Done to himself.
Where was that?
Instead of milk blood to keep from running out, that line, he said milk duds.
Oh my gosh.
Milk duds. To
Freudian
keep
slip,
from...
or he actually didn't know it?
No, that's what he thought it was.
I like supposedly because it's always said with such arrogance. I mean, supposedly. We'll see.
Alert.
Anna's here again.
What the?
Anna's home from school.
Tell her to throw out an alert, and we'll take a break.
Okay.
Alert.
A louder one. Come on, give it some feeling.
Alert.
And I'll say Anna's homesick because she has a little tummy problem.
Aw,
A little gastroinfectional whatnot.
dang.
Yeah, and she's been kind of throwing up a lot, and it's been awful. So,
No fun at all.
Yeah, she slept in, but she's going to get better quick, right? All right. Okay, let's take a break, bots.
Peace.
This episode of Taggart And Torrens is brought to you in part by Chipotle. Chipotle, chips and guac, tacos, and enchiladas. We'll be right back.
Well, hello, everybody. This is your favorite host, Reverb Guy. And it's the show, What Are You? With Donovan, Newcastle, Kent. Hi, Donovan. How are you today?
What a question. I'm the exact same as always.
Well, you
Did I
look
agree
fabulous. Would you like to just get right into the game, or do you have anything to say off the top? It's your show.
It's flattering. First of all, thanks to all the viewers that watch from home. What Are You has become a national pastime, hasn't it?
It sure has.
So to review then, you're going to play a clip, and I have to guess, what are you?
Absolutely. That's the game. What are you? And I will ask you a question. And this week's category is animals.
Animals.
So you're going to have to guess which animal that you hear, the sound that I press this button right here. You ready for the first one, Donovan?
Quick story. Do you know who loves animals? The Queen.
Oh, she does.
She has dogs, yeah? She has several dogs, and sometimes when she's going away, they'll stay at my flat.
Well, that's fabulous. Are you ready for your first clue?
One time, one of her dogs got into a baggie of gat that someone left over at a party.
Well, that's unfortunate, Donovan. Okay, here we
You should
go.
see a dog on gat. It's like...
Listen.
It breathes so fast, yeah? Dog on gat.
Donovan, can you not hear the clue?
Sorry, play again, yeah? What are you? Let me see. What are you? Are you a monkey?
Oh my goodness, you got it correct, Donovan!
I got it right, yeah? What are you? You're a monkey!
You really got it. You got that correct. Okay, you ready for the next clue?
What are you?
Here's the next what are you?
Thanks, Reverb Guy.
Your clue is they sleep upside down.
What's so... It's so quiet. Is it a sloth?
I'm sorry, it's not a sloth.
Oh, is it a bat? Is it a bat?
It is a bat,
But it's sleep upside down, yeah? It's a bat on gun. One time, I was renting a castle to record an album. Can't remember with who. Yes, I can. The Stones. And there was a bat, and it found a baggie full of gat. And if you've never seen a bat on gat, you wouldn't believe it.
That's quite a story. Okay, we have our next part of the game. Are you ready, Donovan?
Yes, of course. I was born ready.
Okay, now you have to stand up for this question.
Okay, standing up.
How many pack are in a normal size pack of wolves? 3, 7, or any?
What are you?
What are you?
Wolves. What are you? Pack of wolves. 3 seems so small to be a pack. What was the other number? 6. I've got my answer. I want to say any.
You're right. You got it
Any
correct
number of wolves can
again.
be in a pack. Yes, of course.
Nice job. Okay, here's your
You should have
second
seen after the
animal.
video for Hungry Like a Wolf with Duran Duran or Duran
Your
Square,
third
as I
clue.
call them. Duran Duran was all on gap. They were like a pack of wolves, Hungry Like a Wolf, yeah?
You're missing the clue.
Well, that's easy. It's a pelican. What are you? Is that a pelican? Is that a pelican?
I'm sorry. It's not a pelican.
How many buttons are you currently pressing? You've got audience applause, you've got gasps,
Okay.
you've got the animal clue, and you've got music, and you've got reverb guy. I can't even guess the animal. What is
Dick,
it?
I'm
What are
taking... Look on the stage, Donovan.
That's a
You s-
penguin.
Do you... No.
No, it's not. Me without my
Underneath the-
glasses. What is it?
Underneath the black curtain.
Oh, for heaven's sake, it's a koala.
No, it's not. Is it A, a minotaur, B, a sausage, or C, a wild boar?
Have you got a minute or two for a story?
You got it right!
It's a minotaur.
It's a minotaur. Nice job. And you're so funny.
There's so many sound effects going on at once, it's hard to comprehend.
Okay. Are you ready for this song?
Yes, is it time for a phone a friend?
Yes.
Okay, what are you? What's the question then?
What is this sound right here?
I want to call a friend. I have a guess. Is it someone who's gaseous after an all-you-can-eat buffet? Is it someone who's eaten too much General Gao's chicken?
It's a humpback whale.
Oh, I was so close. After all.
Okay, here's your last question.
Perhaps I'll call a friend on this one. Let's see, what are you?
Can you guess this one?
Is it Doug Ford's insides after eating at Arby's? No, I've gotten it wrong. I'd like to phone a friend if I could.
Go ahead.
Randy Bachman, you're on the line. Can you help me out? Listen to this and tell me, what are you, Randy Bachman?
Sounds like a herd of sheep.
Is that a
Donovan?
herd of sheep, reverb guy?
You got it correct. Your phone a friend is
Randy
right.
Bachman.
Nice job.
Well done, Randy Bachman. Well done, like the steak that I like to eat on the barbecue.
Okay, we have our last question.
I thought it was the last one.
No, we have the
Reverb
final
guy.
bonus round question. Here it comes.
The worst show in the history of TV, this show.
Now, listen. Do you have an answer?
Is it Fergie singing the national anthem at the NBA All-Star game?
No, that's a walrus.
I thought it was a drum roll. I'm sorry, what's the bell? Is that for the right answer? How many hands do you have, Reverb Guy? Must be hard to do it all at one time. Is it a chainsaw? Okay.
Okay, that's the end of the game.
What Are You as a game show? It's a great idea. What are you?
Oh, what are you?
I like when Donovan gets a little bit silly. Donovan and Reverb Guy's a good pairing. Wait a sec, I feel like they've met before, haven't they? Didn't Reverb Guy come in for an interview at Donovan's thing?
Remember, this is their first production together because remember he met him for the interview?
Wow.
Yeah.
A Donovan Newcastle on Kent production.
Yeah, I love that we finally gave him a last name.
And it's so fitting that he would be the only guest on the show every time.
Remember last week I got a Disturbed song for the
skeleton?
The skeleton, and then this Sound of Silence, I got that one too kind of by mistake.
Yeah, it was a twofer.
and I started listening to it. Okay, I just did this thing where it's like he's singing it. The Disturbed guy. It's all the classic, all slow, mellow version, right?
Yeah.
But I did a thing where I put every 30 seconds ahead his voice just to see, because it just gets louder and louder until he's screaming. Like he gets to like super Y by the last chord. Okay, here he goes. Like I think I'd really like to see the fans just like getting eaten alive by this, by they're crying because they're so into it. Okay, so let's go to the 30 seconds later, right? Okay, here we go. Oh, they've added the cello. He's added a new bass to his voice. Okay, and now here we're 30 seconds.
I mean, so far this could be a crash test jam.
Here, 30 seconds. He's at the Josh Groban level?
Yeah, they're at Grobesy now.
Okay.
David Foster has a Grobesy setting.
And then let's go 30.
What? It's actually Sound of Silence.
Yeah.
Within the sound.
And he starts all quiet, and by the end he's like screaming his head off.
What? Nobody wants that song shouted at them. And in the naked light I saw.
Imagine him, he's like the girlfriend up on the 10th floor of the building.
10,000 people, maybe more. What is that? That is Disturbed?
Yeah.
I mean, here's what I can get behind. I can get behind a slow build. I can get behind a cello. I can get behind emotion. But turning that into, what was the band with the hard rock guitar player and the lady singer, Evanescence?
Yeah.
Like turning it into that, there's no need of that. There's no need of that. Stop covering perfect songs.
And then just doing slower versions. Broken down.
No, never, don't do that.
I know.
Did you guys ever do covers?
Lots of covers, tons.
Like what?
Tons, lots of Beatles covers, even the Cars.
Really?
Yeah.
Which Cars tune? Tonight She Comes?
Drive.
Come on.
Dear Prudence by the Beatles was a good one. Tomorrow Never Knows.
So you would do that in shows?
Yeah. It's always fun.
Drive is a great jam. Drive is a great jam. Drive by REM and Drive by the Cars. Both great jams.
Both great jams. I'd say, yeah. The Cars are underrated, man. Like they had so many incredible songs. Like it's one of those bands you could listen. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my like. An hour, 2 hours straight of hit songs.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
Would you say REM? Well, you were in an Are We Them cover band.
Are We Them? Yeah, no, I loved them, yeah.
But do you think they were underrated, overrated, or just rated?
Well...
What?
I think they played arenas. They were big everywhere. I think they were legit. They got legitimized to their
Maybe
creds.
you did, maybe you walked, maybe you rocked around the clock.
Clock.
Tick,
Talk, tick,
tick.
Talk,
Talk.
tick.
Maybe I ride, maybe you walk. He has that break in his voice.
Yeah.
Break and the
He's getting
vibrato.
passed around the folks. What?
He has the break in his voice and he has the vibrato.
Remember Mash Pits?
No?
If you're in Chicago, Mash Pit, I remember a guy said, it's a nice mash pit you had tonight.
Mash pit.
Mosh Pit. Remember mosh pits?
Yeah, of course.
Did you ever go in the mosh pits?
No. What, at a Hornsby show? Where am I going in a mosh pit?
I was in a mosh
At
pit
an air
for
supply show?
Fishbone at Lollapalooza. That was pretty intense.
Like where dudes getting thrown at your head?
I was getting passed around the top. And then I was in this like sick, sweet, disgusting, sweaty like thing where you're just everything's squished against you. Everybody's there. So it's just this weird experience that was I'm glad it's over.
Did anyone sneaky grab your horn?
It was cool when everybody was just kind of passing people around, but then when they started twisting and doing a circle where it's like everybody in the crowd is constantly moving in a circle, too much.
Weird.
And Fishbone said that they would do that song, Learn to Swim, and that was the whole thing. They wanted to create this, like, body of water amongst, 40,000 people. Everybody twisting.
So,
nuts.
First of all, were you drinking?
No,
No.
I was just a kid. I think I was like 17, 18.
And did people
17?
have their hands on your turd cutter?
No. You just everybody's too close and your arms are all up in the air, or you can't even really get your arms down sometimes because you're just squished. It's probably scary if you're not like relaxed. Not a good move for people who can't deal with claustrophobic scenes.
Although in a way you're out of the crowd, which might be better.
Swim, I think, was that jam, but it was nuts. It was craziest. That was not a good idea to go in. I've been in with Alice in Chains. I was in that pit, and then like Primus.
And then how do you get down? Like, okay, guys, this is fun. Can I get down?
No, you just hopefully get past to the back of the crowd, then you can get off.
Right.
Peter Gabriel, I think, is the one who invented that.
The
he used
mosh
to get
pit?
passed around on top of the people, like way over the crowd and back, just as like a sign of like solidarity and bodism, I guess.
So he would get passed around?
Yeah, like gently across over the whole crowd of people and back, just singing a song.
I would pass him around.
Sure, it was great. And then that turned into like everybody wanted to do it, and then it got nuts.
I'd pass Peter Gabriel around. Sure I would.
Sure.
I would. I like when people like
Did you grab
Michael
his twig
Stipe,
and
who have
berries?
such recognizable vocal qualities go
Somebody
on Sesame
pokes
Street
him in
and
the
do
butt.
kid songs.
Oi! When he's singing, in your eyes, oi!
Oi! Careful! How about when Michael Stipe goes on Sesame Street? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V. You
Did
can
that
make anything
happen?
sound heartbreaking.
That'd be good.
Mary had a little lamb,
my God.
little lamb, little lamb.
Michael Stipe goes to the alphabet skis.
Michael Stipe is poet and prophet and all those things. Kind of a weird cat, right? Did you ever cross paths with them?
I saw him a couple times in like diner. He'd always be at like the Standard diner late at night hanging out
Whoa.
after getting banged up.
Really?
No, me getting banged up. I would hang out there to grab something to eat.
And you're like, who's that in the corner?
I was like, there's
Michael
the
Stipe.
Stipe over there? Is that
Yeah.
Stiper's Island?
This is me in the corner.
Is that the Stipe show?
Well, I told you about my favorite pitch for a detective
Is that
show
the
ever.
White Stipes?
Stipes plays a detective.
Is that
and
Wesley
it's called
Stipes?
That's Me in the Corner. All right. Let's take a break, bud.
Really?
Yeah. It's time. Would you believe that?
But give me one more. What are you?
What are you? Hey, answer this question. It's a yes or no question.
What?
Answer this question yes or no.
Okay.
Are Virtue and Moyer, no, have they ever,
What?
you know,
Who?
Tessa Virtue and Scott
Oh.
Moyer?
I don't know. I don't know enough
It's a yes
about
or no
them.
question. Have they
Sure.
ever?
Why not?
That's not yes or no.
Are they married?
No.
Then I don't know. Maybe. Probably.
Come on, some training
Sure,
facility,
yeah,
some
they
cold
did.
night. It didn't go as well as it planned.
100%.
Someone fell.
I
the
said
other person-
100% already.
All right.
Guaranteed.
Be right back, buds.
Cocktail, please.
Hello.
It's the top 5 go to your room jams.
Yeah.
5 different scenarios that will all end with someone saying, go to your room.
Like that's it.
So does this limit it to just children? Or I suppose there could be a situation in which an adult couple was like, you know what? You need to just go to your room and cool off.
Yeah,
Okay.
for sure.
So
Or
let's
like,
start
you
in
know-
kind of obvious
You know
town.
what though?
What?
This day and age, there's a lot of adult kids living at home.
Yeah, it's true.
You know what I mean?
Oh, right.
Like the Joe and Gino could be living at home still.
Yeah, boomerangers, we call them.
And you know when they say go to your room, you still got to go to your room.
The boomerang generation, they go out in the world, but they always come back.
That's right.
Yep.
Okay, so let's do this first one then.
All right, so the first one, let's start in kind of plausible town.
Okay.
So I'll be a boy, and I'm getting a little lippy, and you're the mom, and you tell me to go to my room.
Okay.
And when I go to the room, I'm going to turn on a jam that you're going to play.
Okay, we're just out. Are we out?
No, we have to be in the house if we're going to our room.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right. What's your name?
Fent,
Like Santa gift?
like Thent.
Fent? Okay.
I guess I'm getting Fent to my room.
Okay. All right. And I just make up what you did in the yelling.
Yes.
Okay. Fent!
What, Mom? Jesus.
You took all the pictures with the old Polaroid
So
camera.
what? I was doing a project for school.
It's of your butt.
It doesn't matter. The
Doesn't
project is
matter.
called No Ifs, Ands, or Buts. It's supposed to be funny. God damn it, Mom.
Could it be funny? What's funny about us losing all those? We have no more space. You know how much those cost to get filmed?
What's funny is your face. I can't
What?
believe you're not supporting me in school. I'm just trying to do my goddamn project. For
That's-
hell's sake. Damn it.
God damn it! I'll go to your room, Fent.
Ugh. Fine. I just don't understand. I'm just trying to do my schoolwork. My mom's acting like such an ass face. Nothing like a little sea heart to talk me down off the ledge. Fallen in love with you. It's so cool how he does that vibrato. Stay. Would that be? Oh, say. I can't wait till the spring talent show when I do Corey Hart and blow everyone else away, including my stupid mom who I'm not even inviting.
Turn that crap down!
Shut your face, Mom! Okay, that feels like a pretty good start. Slowly to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things were meant to be.
If he said like Corey Hart, and he's saying he wants to do the king. Want to do
Thent.
the king?
Thent was sent to his room. All right, scenario 2. You get to be the bad kid.
Oh yay!
Donald.
I'm Donald?
Yeah, and I'm Dad.
Okay. Okay, Dad.
Donald, have a seat.
Yeah.
I'm going to make this brief because I wasn't born yesterday. You think you can top up my Glenfiddich with tap water and I'm not going to notice? Do you know how embarrassing it was for me to have a client over here for a cocktail? I draw a roaring fire, we settle in leather wingback chairs. I pull out my famous closing move. Do you want 2 fingers of Glenfiddich? And do you know what he did? He said, this tastes like tap water. Oh, you think this is funny?
Yeah.
Breathe on my nose right now. Breathe on my nose. You have Glenfiddich breath.
Yeah.
Go to your room.
It was good, too.
Go to your room. 3 words. Go to your room.
All right. Sick and tired of this whole scene, man. Your dad's an ass face.
Turn it down,
There's only one thing I can
Donald.
do to make myself feel better. That's listening to Slim Shady. It's your
Isn't it
favorite.
trying to hit the post?
I'm also gonna do some running. Get on this treadmill here on the bedroom.
Why did we ever give that kid a treadmill in his room, Marjorie?
One shot. One opportunity.
Yeah.
All he does
Screw
is put on
off,
a silly
Dad!
Eminem song and listen to it over and over and over again.
Screw off, Dad!
I can hear you, Donald!
Just let it slip.
My dad sucks!
You will never be a fraction as cool as Slim Shady.
Putting on this hoodie, man. My dad sucks! You suck, Dad!
I can hear you, and no, I do not suck, sir. Why don't you suck your way into your own apartment, Donald?
I should punch him. I want to push him down. Get out of my face, old man!
You don't even know the words, Donald.
Yet
Yet
Shut
another
up,
testament
Dad!
to your lack of work ethic. How many kids, maybe not now, but how many kids used to fire up that song when they were red hot?
It's so ridiculous. So funny. I can see it. That's
Like blasting that to send a strong message that you are not to be messed with, sir.
Yeah. Now you're gonna get it.
Okay. So how about I'm a teenage boy and I've been broken up with and I've been moping around for days.
Okay.
And the parent, played by you, is finally like, you need to get it together.
Yeah. And what's your name? Karis?
Yep.
Okay.
Like the Canadian Academy of Recording Arts and Sciences, Karis?
Yeah.
Was I named after the Canadian Academy of Recording Arts and Sciences?
Yeah, because the guy's one of those masks with the afro and the glasses. It always shows up at the CBC.
Aww.
At the awards, always.
His dad's a composer?
No, he's like some executive producer guy.
Aww.
Karis Hilarious.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Karis!
What, Dad?
Karis, you're driving me crazy just moping around this whole house. What's the matter with you?
I'm sorry. I'm just being, okay? I'm just sitting in a sad moment and dealing with something really important that happened to me, and I could use a little understanding, I guess.
You realize that just thinking about something so negative is only going to make it worse.
How is it negative, Dad? I lost maybe the only thing in my life that ever even mattered to me, even at all. And you're treating it like it's some frozen turd in the park.
This is the way I see it, Karis.
Oh, here we go again. Thank you, Uncle Lecture.
Excuse me, sit down for 1 second and listen to me.
What is it?
You'll find that sometimes in life, you'll fall in love with somebody, and that other person or you might fall out of love.
Oh, thanks, Tips. What does Hallmark pay for writing those garbage cards anyway?
My point is, Karis.
My point is, you don't understand what this feels like deep
My
inside
point is,
me. My
Karis.
point is, leave me alone.
Listen, my point is,
No, my
If
point
she
is,
doesn't-
my point is, it's always your point. What about my point?
If she doesn't love you anymore, why bother? Who
You're
cares?
really helping, Dad. You're right. Why bother?
I'm sick and tired of telling you how I'm trying to help you in your
I'm sick and tired
life.
of you judging my journey like some curly-haired mask.
Curly hair. Okay, that's it. Go to your room.
Fine, I'll get some peace and quiet in there anyway. It's just... Every time I think of Elizabeth, I just get to thinking about our song and all the special times that we had. I remember when we went on Bracelet Day to the exhibition, she slammed a whoopie pie in my face when I wasn't looking. And even though I had to throw out a contact, it didn't even matter because it was disposable and I could see out of the other eye just fine. That was the thing about it with Elizabeth. We always just made the best of it, you know?
Turn off that American music. He has to disobey the CanCon laws just to make me angry.
And then she went and washed my best friend's bird behind my back, even though I knew full well what was going on, because I wasn't really asleep, guys. But at the same time, when I see her smile, it's like a ray of light. It's like I can do anything.
Turn off that hair rock.
You know what? Maybe you wouldn't understand that sometimes there are songs that explain how you're feeling deep inside you. I know you work in music, which is really surprising for an emotional robot. God damn it. This is bad English. I mean, the name of the band is Bad English. I always thought it was Alias. Whatever. Quit trying to distract yourself. Oh, Elizabeth. I just miss you is all.
Son? Son?
Yes?
Can
What
we
is it,
talk?
Dad?
Can we talk?
Yeah, just let me turn off this music and give you a verbal cue that it's time to stop the track. Thank you. What is it?
You're such a pain in the ass. Why don't you ever listen to me?
You know what? Sometimes the love that's the hardest to give is the most important, Dad. Can't you see I'm pushing you away, but really I'm pulling you towards me? Man, how did I ever get born? If you lack such basic understanding of human emotion, it's like, what did Mom even do? Like a favor?
Hey,
like how? I
Get
don't
back
even
into your room.
understand. Go back to my room?
Yes.
Oh. I know what he's thinking. That it was cold there in his shadow. Never have sunlight on his face. He was content to let me shine. Yeah, right. Bet gets me. Bet Midler understands.
You couldn't pick Sarah McLachlan, eh?
You were content to let me shine. That's your way. Hey, Dad.
What?
What do you think of this chord progression? 4.
A hit's a hit, son. It's pretty good.
It's not bad, right?
Yeah, it's pretty damn good.
Well, guess what? Surprise. I recorded this version of Wind Beneath My Wings at a karaoke booth last weekend with my friends.
What?
The night Elizabeth dumped me, and this is my version of it.
This is you, son?
Yeah, it's me singing.
This is you,
Yeah,
Karis?
it's me singing. Can you believe that?
I had no idea you had such a gift.
Dad, did you ever know that you're my hero?
I didn't.
Well, you are. You're everything I wish I could be.
That makes me feel so good, son, that
You know what?
maybe you could...
I always say I could fly higher than an eagle.
Would you
know
get
why?
a perm? Would you get a perm, son?
No, not gonna happen. But you're still the wind beneath my wings, Dad. You really are.
Well, that just makes me feel fantastic, son.
Now, can you get the F out of my room?
Gladly.
There's a lot to unpack there. Meanwhile, think about Tim Bone on a flight from Vancouver to God knows where they have to change planes.
Yeah.
Oh, he'll be tall by Korean terms, won't he?
Well, they're all Max is tall, Tim's tall, Nick is very tall. Mike is the only kind of regular guy, and Tony are more regular guy.
Yeah. That Tony can play a piano, though, I'll tell you that for free.
He sure damn can. He can play lots of things. He's quite a talented mask.
He's a hyphenate, multi-instrumentalist, as it were.
He really ties the glue together.
Do we have one more jam?
Didn't we do 5, or is there another one?
I felt like we
Oh,
did
no, there's
4.
one more.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. We got it.
So I'm going to send you to your room.
Send me to my room. Let's do it.
Okay. Michael?
Yeah.
I know you're 37 years old. So I know I'm going to talk to you like an adult. This is a new approach your mother and I were discussing. I'm going to talk to you like you're an adult.
Yeah.
We could not be happier that you moved home with us, really. We're absolutely delighted to have you back under our roof. But one thing that hasn't changed since you moved out 6 weeks ago is that while you're under our roof, you have to live by our rules. Am I even making sense?
Haven't I been living under your rules the whole time?
Well, part of that is true. You've been living under our roof, but you haven't been living under our rules. And that is one of the things that I guess your mother and I drew straws. I got the short one, so I am going to talk to you about.
That's what the manager said to me at Tim Hortons when I got fired.
Well, exactly. And, you know, these are the kind of life lessons that can serve you in life, but also in work, and also in relationships, and also in other things.
But I did the work.
You did some of the work, and for that I'm happy. But you didn't do most of the work, and I guess that's what...
Look, you know, I finished this video game.
One of the things is you listening.
I finished this video game.
So
that took like 25 hours.
You know, and that let's start with that. That's a very positive thing.
And like that's hand-eye.
Yeah.
And like I ate I didn't drink a lot of water, but I ate a lot of sugar too, so I felt like I did it faster.
And that's great. So if you imagine, you know, a Reese's peanut butter cup, how life is the chocolate and the peanut butter. Let's use that for a moment as
that's yummy.
Yeah. The video game is your peanut butter, and it's important to have that. You need that in your life, but you also need the chocolate. And let's say in this case,
I'm going to the kitchen to get some peanut butter sandwich.
Let's say in this case the chocolate is
peanut butter sandwich,
friends and a job and a life and money and some semblance of responsibility and
I like peanut butter
memories
sandwiches
and plans.
They're pretty good, I tell you.
Oh, you're back.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a job tomorrow too. You know.
Where?
Starbucks.
Michael.
They have
your mother and I are so proud of you. We really are, and we're happy to have you back under our roof.
Could you get me back the job in the arena again?
Yeah. You know what, buddy? It's great that you're here and that your wife and 3 kids are also under our roof. That is great. We love getting to see our grandchildren all the time. But I guess we're just wondering, like, what is the plan? Like, while you're here...
I have a plan. You know my plan. I've been trying to design the perfect rubber boot, and I know I'm going to get it soon, and it's going to be the best rubber boots. And
Michael, I feel like you're not hearing me, and maybe you need a cooling off period, or maybe I do. But in any event, I think it's best if you just go to your room.
Go.
Just take your peanut butter sandwich and go back to your room. I don't know how it went, Helen. He put on sailing. That's usually a good sign.
I don't know why he put me in here, but this is a good peanut butter sandwich. This song always makes me want to sleep.
Every song makes him want to sleep, though. That's
I look at the picture in the album, at the pink flamingo, and then the back inside with the bald guy. And I think this guy's pretty stupid looking, and he's done all right, so I got a chance.
Helen, did you ever imagine at this stage in our lives we'd be hovering outside our 37-year-old son's room, eavesdropping for information on what he's doing? I just sent our almost 40-year-old son to his room so he could listen to Christopher Cross sailing.
I guess I could make it. I just need to kind of get out of here. I thought I could last time, but I didn't have enough best fare to get out of the province.
Who's he talking to? Is his wife in there? Or is his wife and the kids in there? Is Trina in there with the kids?
Once I get that money for like the job that pays a lot, then I'll get my family back, and on the new family that I have, we'll all be living happy, man. Just like the song.
Helen, do you know what we should do? We should just back away from this house, cut our losses, leave the keys, take the car. We'll get a condo in Key Biscayne. Let's just start again. Oh my gosh. Back away with me. Do you know what the truth is, Tags? I'm kind of pulling for Michael. I want things to go well for Michael. I want him to get back on his feet. We all know a few Michaels in our lives, right, Bud?
Yeah, we sure do.
Should we let sailing take us out?
Why not?
Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for listening to episode 137 of Taggart and Torrens. Let's let Christopher Cross do the talking. I'm Jonathan Torrens for Jeremy Taggart and all of us, buds. We'll see you next week.
Dum gang gang go ding gang, jubon bounce, dum do dum bam bam, tika dum down.